This is the Advanced Settings tutorial for the Bazoing Website Service, Part 1. This area gives you greater control over your website, and all of these settings are optional. Phone prices to display. This area controls what phone prices show up on your website. You can choose to not have any pricing for phones display by choosing No under Display Pricing. If you choose No here, none of the items below will have any effect on your website. If you are displaying pricing information, you can select details on which prices will show up on your website. Bazoing pricing comes from carrier websites and is most often the same as corporate retail stores, but if you wish to not match pricing, you have two options. Turn off phone pricing so that no prices are displayed, or manually edit phone prices in our Override Pricing area, to be discussed in a few moments. The system defaults to showing 2-year pricing and mail-in rebates, plus phone pricing for unlimited carriers Boost Mobile and Metro PCS. If you do not sell either of these carriers, they will not show up. If standard rebates are not valid in your area or your retail channel, you can select to not show rebates. We'll select this back to yes, and then to change, you simply select Update Phone Pricing. Next is Phones to Display. This area will list all of the phones that are currently displaying on your website from all of your carriers. To remove a particular phone, for example, if you're not selling the Motorola C290 or the Motorola Crazor, simply select them off. Go to the bottom of the screen of all the phones, and here you save phone display settings. As you can see from this example, this store is not carrying any wireless data cards from Verizon either, so these have all been selected off. Save phone display settings. Next is Override Phone Prices. This allows you to be more competitive than carrier stores and change prices from the default pricing loaded. When you first enter this area, you will receive a system message notifying you to be aware of any MAP or minimum advertised pricing from your carriers. To alter or add prices, simply find the phone you want to adjust pricing on and select Set Prices. Here you can change the price to whatever you would like. The 2-year contract price by default loads up in this area, and all other prices are blank. This is where you can add 1-year contract price, full retail, or other pricing plans. If a field is left blank, no label or price will show up on your website. But as soon as you enter a value in one of those fields, the label and price will show up for that particular phone on your website. This allows you to pick and choose which phones you want to offer at full retail, on upgrades, etc. Please note that the system shows all prices in this administration screen, but if your phone's prices to display settings are not set to show these prices, they will still not display, even if you change them here. Cancel to go back out. We'll go back to the rest of the advanced setting. Rate plans to display. This is similar to phones to display. It's a list of all the rate plans being offered by your carriers. You can turn some of them off by simply unchecking them and hitting Save at the bottom. We'll cover the last 4 options in Part 2 of this tutorial.